Hello everyone, welcome to another GDevelop 5 tutorial. So in this tutorial, I will be showing you how to create an isometric character transformation. So first of all, I will show you how this is expected to work. I have a scene here. So I will run that and that's loading. Okay, so here's these. As you can see, this is my scene and this is my character Minda. So if I press E on my keyboard, it transforms her to this. This is another isometric character. So I can move around with this character, and if I press Q, it takes her back to this character. E again transforms, Q brings her back, and so that's what we will be doing today. So I'll close that up and open up my scene. So here I have a scene here, and I think I haven't actually added much in it except for Minda. I've added some animations for her, but she can't actually rotate and turn in direction, but she can still move, but not rotate in the various directions. So first of all, for us to create an isometric character transformation, we need to click on Minda and edit object, open that up, and let's scroll to the bottom. We need to add our mech animation here. So you click to add an animation and add. First of all, we need to add idle. So here, I think I'll just add this looks good. Then now we need to add right. So we'll follow the same format we arranged Minda. That's I do right down left up right up, and that's it. So we'll follow that. Next up, right symmetric red, here they are. So just select that up, all open, loop, set this to 0.03, and let's set this the first one to 1. So now next we need to add right down, right down, click to add an animation, isometric mesh. Here's these right down, select that, open, loop, and 0.03, click to add another animation. We need to add down now, isometric mesh down, so select that all, open, loop, first of all 0.03, then click on that loop, so you can actually go around, add another animation. Now we need to add left down. Here's these, select that and open, loop, 0.03, add left now. So we're following the same format we actually followed for Minda, so we will be following it for our mech. So open that, loop, 0.03, add another animation, left up, open, loop, 0.03, add another animation. This will be up now, click on that, isometric up, here's these, let's select that all and open, loop, and 3. So let's add the last animation, that will be right up. So this is actually all the directions. Open, loop, 0.03. So if you have another isometric character and you want to add it, you can just add it below this. If you want to add in more characters that can be transformed, you can add it from below, and you can also make it in that way, whereby I actually used 2 characters in this you can add yours and make it 3. So but in this tutorial I will be using 2. So next we go to our events. This is where we really need to do much of the work. So click the group. Let's name this character transformation. Character transformation. Let's add a sub events. Let's add a condition. Now this is the key pressed. I will be using E. That's the key I want. If you want to change it, you can just fill in whichever key you want to be able to transform it. Or if you want it to be because I've seen like most games whereby if you're in collision with an object you can transform, so you can just fill that in here. This is where you actually fill it. Like if our player is in collision with a box, it transforms it. So this is where you can fill in that. So add condition. Let's create a text variable. Text variable object minder variable state modification sign set to text mech. So we need to put that with this. Okay. Now add another empty event. Now this is for our mech. So we need to add for minder. This will take minder. So we need to let it know which key is actually pressed. So I will be using Q. Any key press, sorry. Key pressed Q. That is why I will be using Q key is pressed. Text variable minder variable state. So we need this to actually like we need this to change the text variable. So let's name that girl and okay. So now we've created 2 text variable. So let's add some other things. Add another empty event. Now text variable, text of scene variable state line of test equal to object variable. Sorry, here's these minder object minder variable state sign of test equal to text compare and mech. Close out with a quotation. Okay. So now if E key is pressed, it does mech. So that's the text variable. That was why we created the text variable. So text variable state of minder is equals to mech. We needed to add a condition. Let's add a condition. Animation. Change the animation. Change the animation of minder modification sign set to value thin. So okay, before I fill this in, I need to show you something. So my game here, minder edit object. So as you can see, minder started from 0, and let's scroll down a bit. As you can see, mech started from 9. Mech started from 9, and so let's apply that in my game events. So now just 10 to the number of current animation of minder. Now there's a reason why I showed you that. Now the value 10, that starts from 10, so we don't want it to start from 9 because the whole mech animation starts from 9. We want it to like jump to 10. That is where the main movement starts from. So that's why we will fill in 10 here. So 10 plus, we need it to rotate round. So round, 10 plus round open. Let's fill in the character minder dot top down movement. Since this is an isometric game, we need to fill in this like top down movement, so it actually moves in all directions. top down movements to columns, then angle, open a bracket, close a bracket, and slash 45, then close the bracket. So now we've filled in this. Now the character should move around from that to the 10. So that's the current that's the animation of mech that actually like starts moving. So that's why we filled in 10. So now let's create another empty event below that. Put that in a bit. Okay, yeah. Now advanced and okay. And add a subcondition text variable. Text of scene variable, text of object variable, minder variable state sign of test equal to text compare mech. Okay, and add a subcondition. So now this, we want to actually like set the current animation of it when the keys are not being pressed, when a direction is not picked. So minder is moving, moving here, top down movement. This is an isometric game, so we have to use this and not platformer behavior. So minder, okay, now minder is moving. Let's invert that so it translates to minder is not moving, and the text variable state of minder is set to mech. Add condition animation, change the animation of minder modification sign set to value 9. Okay, 9 is the idle character. 9 is the idle character of mech. Here it is 9, so this is idle here. So apply, so it will change to 9 when minder is not moving and the text of variable state is set to mech. So add an empty event under that. Now we are done with mech for now, so we need to go to minder, who actually transforms minder. So add a condition text of variable, text of an object variable minder variable. We will use the same variable state sign of test equal to text to compare girl add a condition animation, change the animation of minder modification sign set to value. Now we will fill in 1 and not 0 because that's where minder's main moving animation starts from. So that's why we will fill in 1 and not 0. So 1 plus round, open a bracket, minder, that's our character name, minder dot top down movement, and colon angle, open a bracket, close, slash 45. Let's close that. So now we filled in this. This is for the girl now. So let's add another empty event under that. So add a condition advanced and okay, let's add a subcondition text variable, text of an object variable, choose an object, minder variable state sign of test equal to text, that's girl. So we need to fill in the same thing we filled for mech here. So if it's not moving, add a subcondition moving, top down movement, minder. Okay, so click on this. So minder is moving. Let's invert that. So minder is not moving. So now we have inverted that, and we need to set an animation. That's the idle animation. Change the animation of Minda. Modification sign set to 0. That's idle of her. So I think that is it now. My game. Let's run that. So you can see here's a character. Oh, sorry. E. Now if you press E, our character actually moves around. Okay, we need to add one more event. So close that up. My game events. Let's add an empty event under the add condition. Beginning of the scene. At the beginning of the scene, we need to actually tell the events. We need the events to actually tell the game what we're going to use. So at the beginning of the scene, add a condition. Text variable. Modify text variable Minda variable, that's state modification sign set to text mech. So you can fill in girl or mech depending on which character you want to actually start first. If you want the mech to start first, you fill it in here. If you want the girl to start first, you change this to mech. So in this I want the mech to start first, so my game, and run that. So here it is. The mech starts first and is actually moving. If we change to the girl, she moves by pressing Q, E, he changes Q, and so that's how it's done.